Hi, I'm Dave Cutt, and you're watching another Comic Chat. What's up, guys? Back again today with another top 5. Now, we've already looked at the top 5 best dads of the MCU, so today we're going to be looking at some of the worst dads in all of Marvel, really, and it kind of shows over in the MCU as well, but we'll get into all that. So let's just get started with number 5. We've got Cyclops, and it's not mentioned in the MCU, but he is the father to Cable, you know, from Deadpool 2. Now, unfortunately, Cyclops is a deadbeat dad, and he actually abandons baby Nate and Nate's mom, Madeline Pryor, who is a clone of Jean Grey, to be with the real Jean Grey when she's resurrected.
It's confusing to me too, you know. Jean, Madeline. But what I know for certain is that they're two of the strongest people I've ever known.
He sends his son to a war-torn future. I mean, I guess it was to save him from the technovirus, but I mean, he still missed out on Cable's entire childhood. I mean, his record ranges from abandoning his infant son to sharing wholesome but very rare moments with his time-displaced children.
It can't be.
Get out of my brain. You're not her.
Oh my god. Nathan.
I will say, though, it's not like Scott had the best role model as a dad growing up when he thought he was an orphan after a plane crash, only to discover years later that his dad actually had survived and he became Corsair.
Truth. Son, how can you believe—
Don't ever call me that.
But even though he didn't have the greatest role model, his son, Nate, Cable, turns out to be a great dad to Catherine Summers and his own biological son, Alexander Nathaniel Summers. He's actually in my top 5 best dads, if you haven't gone and seen that.
What's with the creepy, dirty hobo bear?
It's my daughter's teddy bear. Her name's Hope.
Yeah, it's too bad that Cyclops is a bad dad, that he prioritizes the mutant kind and being a leader over being a parent, but hey, what are you gonna do?
I sent Nathan away to give him the best possible future, and it was so horrible he's come back to stop it.
At number 4, we've got Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, and he's the father to Harry Osborn.
Somebody there?
Somebody.
Now, he's one of the worst fathers in comic book history, and it definitely shows in the movies and in the animated shows.
That your childhood had to be sacrificed for something greater.
The dude is defined by emotional abuse, neglect, and pure manipulation of his one and only son, Harry.
Avenge me.
Avenge me! No!
In the movies, just like in the comics, Norman praises Peter Parker's intellect and always just belittles his son, Harry.
I read all your research on nanotechnology. Really brilliant.
And you understood it?
Yes, I wrote a paper on it.
Impressive.
I mean, he did call out MJ in front of everyone at Thanksgiving.
You're wrong about her, Dad.
A word to the not-so-wise about your little girlfriend. Do what you need to with her, then groom her fast.
Right before his death, he tells Peter Parker that he feels like a father to him, and he's always felt like that, and I feel like he truly believes that when he's a terrible father to his own son.
Be a son to me now.
I have a father.
His son tried to please him so much that he even becomes the Green Goblin.
Harry.
You knew this was coming, Pete.
And in the Spectacular Spider-Man show, Norman's toxicity reaches peak manipulation when Harry uses the green serum to, you know, please his father, but Norman turns around and frames Harry to take the fall for all of the Green Goblin's crimes, claiming it was a twisted way to make a man out of him.
I'll say I was the Goblin. After all, I invented the green. I'm the obvious suspect.
No. He needs you. And what good could you do him locked away for a crime you didn't commit?
I mean, he truly is a terrible father. Coming in at number 3, we have Sabretooth, or Victor Creed. And if you've seen X-Men 97, he is the father to Graydon Creed.
Graydon Creed Sr.? Like father, like son.
And if you've seen X-Men 97, you also know that Sabretooth is a terrible father and he abandoned Graydon. And Graydon was born from a relationship that he had with Mystique, of all people.
I bore 2 children. One of them was you.
And the other, I am sickened to admit, was me.
Graydon.
So, both Sabretooth and Mystique didn't want to have a normal or human kid because Graydon was born with no powers. So they both end up abandoning him. So if I ever do a terrible mom, she's definitely going on it too.
I'm not like him! I'm normal! Get out of him!
And because of this, Graydon grows up to hate all mutants. And he actually founded the anti-mutant hate group, Friends of Humanity. Later, Graydon actually joins the mutant-hating organization Orchis and travels the multiverse, trying to kill or capture just different variations of his dad Sabretooth. And eventually, he tries to go after his dad again, and Sabretooth locks him in another dimension, where Graydon actually transforms himself into a cyborg and takes up the codename Bad Seed. But unfortunately for him, after he's released from the dimension, he goes after his dad again, and Sabretooth rips out his heart. Yeah, he truly is a crazy person. But, I mean, it is Sabretooth, so. At number 2, we have Thanos. And he's the father to Gamora and Nebula.
We will not fail you, Father.
No, you won't.
Now, he is a uniquely toxic father figure who turns his daughters into brutal assassins through severe physical abuse, psychological torment, and this forced sibling rivalry.
As a child, my father would have Gamora and me battle one another in training. Every time my sister prevailed, my father would replace a piece of me with machinery.
While he claims to love them, his version of parenting is completely built on control, abuse, and these twisted expectations. Not only does he kidnap them from their homeworld, but he also kills all their people in front of them.
Concentrate.
He constantly put Gamora and Nebula up against each other and punishing the loser with these painful cybernetic upgrades to help improve them. Like, he only really validates Gamora when she wins or obeys him. He just treats his children as these tools for his cosmic goals, rather than human or alien individuals, or like they're his actual children.
Run diagnostics. Show me your memory file.
And maybe the worst part is, he genuinely believes that he is this great provider and a good father, completely ignoring all the trauma and hatred that he inflicted upon both his daughters. And throughout the movies, he shows this twisted sense of emotional attachment to Gamora being his best daughter, but ultimately he sacrifices her for the Soul Stone, proving his ideology has always come first. The dude truly is a terrible father.
Really? Tears?
They're not for him.
And we saved the best worst for last. Coming in at number 1 is Ego. And he's the dad to Star-Lord.
I am truly not alone!
Now, Ego, the living planet, is the ultimate toxic father, and by far the worst one in all of Marvel, hands down. I mean, you're not going to argue with me on this one. By far number one.
My river lily, who knew all the words to every song that came over the radio.
The dude is a cosmic narcissist who uses his children not as loved ones, but as disposable batteries or tools to help him overthrow this universe.
To find the form that best suited you, and this is the thanks I get?
He traveled space and hooked up with different species, and then he hired Ravengers to bring the kids, his offspring, to him, and when they lacked this celestial gene, he just killed them. And if they did have the celestial gene, then he would drain their life force to power his expansion. He only kept Mantis, not out of parental love, but because she was useful to him. She helped him sleep. I mean, the dude probably didn't sleep all that well after he killed all of his kids.
But I mostly use it to help my master sleep. He lies awake at night, thinking about his progeny.
He claimed to truly love Peter's mother, but when he realized it would distract him from his own universal conquest, he gave her that brain tumor that killed her.
Reason for my very existence would be over, so I did what I had to do. But it broke my heart to put that tumor in her head.
Then he waited decades to track down Peter, and he only did that when he had heard that he held on to one of the Infinity Stones. I mean, he really only wanted Peter's power to complete his goal of transforming all worlds into his expansion of himself. The name really suits the planet.
Well, even where I reside, out past the edge of what's known, we've heard tell about the man they call Star-Lord.
And ultimately, he loses the one kid that likes him in Peter when he finds out that Ego's the one that killed his mom. And not only that, Ego breaks his favorite music player right in front of him. I mean, at that point, the father and son bond was completely over. And as a bonus, we've got Xu Wenwu, the father to Shang-Chi, and his sister Xiao Ling. Hope I said that right.
Are you here to help the people holding your own mother captive?
And he starts out as this, loving and caring retired family man, but he turns into this abusive, vengeful warlord driven by grief after his wife is murdered.
Mama.
I mean, he even dragged 7-year-old Shang-Chi to witness this brutal massacre to get revenge on his wife. And although he thinks he loves him, he maybe just doesn't see that he's inflicting some deep emotional and physical trauma on them.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried. Glad I was right.
I mean, he trained his son, Shang-Chi, to be a lethal assassin by the age of 14 and forcing him to kill. I will say that at least he died sacrificing himself and giving the 10 rings to Shang-Chi when he was battling the Dweller in the Darkness, even though he was the one who released the Dweller in the Darkness and kind of gave it up to Shang-Chi to beat it on his own. So, yeah, he's the bonus bad dad. Alright, and that was my list of Marvel's worst dads. So, let me know what you guys thought if I missed anybody or who your favorite worst dad was. And hit that like button if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. But like always, guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for hanging out, and until next time, have a good one.
Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. It's